With so many sabbatical candidates in this race, men,
Yeah.
aren't you a woman running in a man's world? And isn't the union far too masculine?
Yeah, I do. I think like me as not only as a candidate but as someone who's voting for the SABs, I have to look at, there's like a balance between who has the best policies and do I want representation, and do I want the minorities, and do I want women to be visible. And I think that it's a hard balance to take, and I think that like the three of us, three candidates for Women's Officer, I think that regardless of whoever wins, that we're all going to be involved, because it's not about who wins, who becomes Women's Officer. It's about changing LSE for the better, and to bring in the issues to the student body, and visibility, involvement and awareness. And it's not just one person who's going to do that, it's everyone together who's going to do that as a collective. And so it's not,
Mr. and Mrs. or Miss Annais, sorry,
Yeah.
took up a lot of Women's Officer's time. Would you have campaigned for Mr. Annais, and should it have taken up as much time as it did?
I think that the main issue with the controversy around Miss LSE is with the objectification of women. I think that it was good that there was a campaign against it, and I would do it again next year. But I think the most important thing that's come out of Miss LSE is the awareness and again the visibility. It's brought the issue to so many students who I think would not have been aware of the controversy surrounding a beauty pageant, who wouldn't have seen why people like women would be offended for an event taking place. And I think that for Mr. LSE to happen as a reaction of Miss LSE and the controversy that's surrounded around Miss LSE is not helping. It's not helping bring the issue to the people. But
so would you campaign against it?
I don't know. I think it. If we could get more kinds of competitions, like I know the LGBT Scott McDonald's talking about the drag king and drag queen, Mr. and Mrs. LSE kind of thing. I think if you don't limit it and pigeonhole what beauty is, and what if you don't pigeonhole it and you make it available to a wider student population, then I think that's when it is just fun, but you can't pigeonhole people and you have to make it available to everyone.
How would you compare the debate on pro-life issues this year with the pro-life stall? What if they come back next year? How will you react?
The pro-life stall that's currently comes on Houghton Street is a really difficult situation to deal with. Firstly, because Houghton Street is a public street and Howard Davies doesn't want to do anything about it. I think I have nothing against there being a pro-life or anti-abortion stall to be on Houghton Street. I think it's important that we raise awareness about these issues. It's not. I don't want.
This is Michael Larkin. He's running for International Students Officer. If you wouldn't mind saying a few words to
abortion rates in the world. I think women should be aware of if there are other things that other options that they can take. I think it's just the way that they have presented their case is very demeaning and offensive to women who have been in the process or are in the process of having an abortion. I think I don't agree with the way that they're presenting their information, but I do think it's important to tell women and to tell people about the issue and to discuss it and debate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.